Okay, thank you. Such an important movie. A lot of people have waited a long time to see a Tupac biopic documentary. As we're on the eve of the movie opening, are you nervous? How do you feel as you head into the movie premiering?
I'm a little nervous personally. Just, you know, it's a long time coming and with anticipation. So I'm excited, I'm nervous, and, you know, I got my family coming too. So, you know what I mean? But for the viewers and for fans and all of that, not nervous at all. Like they will love this movie. They will really see Tupac, and Demetrius did a great job of transforming and becoming Tupac. So no one will be disappointed. So I'm not nervous about that part.
Your character, you're playing Kidada Jones in the movie, who was his love towards the latter part of his life. He seemed to have the kind of the arc of his life. He was so hype, and then Kidada brought that calming influence. When you were filming the scenes with Demetrius, one minute he had to be super hype, and the next minute loving and kind of tender. How did you two communicate with each other to kind of make those transitions?
Honestly, we were just able to have each other's back, really, as actors, but also Pac and Kidada, you know. Demetrius is one of the most loving people as an actor to work with, and super open, and we would just be magnetic, and where he would go I would follow, wherever I would go he would follow, and there was never really a feeling of it getting too robotic or not feeling right. It didn't ever feel strange. It was super organic and fluid, and we would just move together, and that's really special. Sometimes on certain projects or certain scenes with other people, you might not experience that, but we never had those awkward mechanical moments, and just we have and had great chemistry, and I have to thank him for that, really.
As we know that they had this loving relationship between them, as you prepare for the role, were there things that you learned that you didn't know before about how they interacted with each other?
I didn't even know that they were engaged, you know, that they were in a relationship. So that first and foremost was very that was eye-opening for me, and then thrilling too, to be able to tell that untold love story, such a story that was so or a relationship that was so close to them and private, especially with them being so public and public figures. So just them as a whole, that entire relationship was completely brand new to me, and the fact that I think that they wanted it to be off limits to the world, at least something, you know, meant a lot. It means that they really held it close, and that was some real love, and I felt like it was super important to portray their love story accurately and still in an intimate way.
There's such a wealth of good music in this movie. Do you have a favorite Tupac song, or top 2 or 3 of your favorite Tupac songs?
Dear Mama, I love California Love, I love Brenda's Got a Baby. Yeah.
Can you rap a Hot 16 of any of the
I
three
cannot, though. Like, heck no. And I wouldn't. He's like, you can't do Tupac unless you're like him, so no.
And lastly, when fans see this movie and walk out of the theater, what do you want them to take from it about Kidada, about Pac, or everyone who appears in the movie in general?
I think overall Tupac is a legend. He's epic, and he left a lasting legacy that keeps us still talking about him to this day, that keeps him relevant, that keeps his music relevant, and it should pose the question, what is your legacy? What are you leaving behind? And you know, what's your impact on the world, on people, on communities, and on cultures, and what are you cultivating to make an impact? You know, that's what I took away being involved in this project, and then also seeing the movie. I hope everyone takes that away too, especially in a world right now where we're so divided. You know, how do we bridge that gap like he attempted to do 20 years ago, and even now he does.
All right.